Heyo, my name is Sawyer Flynn, coffee enthusiast and barista at Cafe Milo. There are many different methods of brewing coffee. Some a little bit more time consuming than others, some a little bit of a vigorous process than others. But today, I'm going to show you my favorite method of brewing coffee, via Chemex. A Chemex is a free pour drip coffee system that allows one to have more control over his brew. Let's check it out. In order to start brewing your Chemex, you're going to need a few things. Now it could get a little pricey, so bear with me. One thing, obviously you need a Chemex. Today we'll be using my 6-cup Chemex. Another thing you're going to need is a gooseneck kettle. Today we'll be using my Hario V60 Buono kettle. Third thing, a burr grinder. Hario skirting grinder is the way to go. Fourth thing, you're going to need a scale. Today we'll be using a CJ4000. And then last but not least, you will need Chemex filters. Chemex filters are very, very important. Chemex filters act as filters, obviously, just like any other coffee filter. Now that you have the supplies that are needed, let's get started on brewing our Chemex. The first thing you're going to want to do is fill up your water kettle and set it on the stovetop to boil. Be sure to turn the burner on high so that your water will boil faster. While your water is boiling, weigh out your coffee beans to preferred weight. Make sure that your grinder setting is set to a sand-like grind. Give your grinder a few taps so that the beans are evenly distributed throughout the grinder, and then grind away. Look at that grind. Now, grab your filter and place it at the top part of the Chemex. When placing your filter, you want to make sure that this spout here is on the same side as the 3 layers of the filter. 1, 2, 3. This will allow air to escape during the brewing process. By this time, your water should be hot and ready to pour. Rinse the filter with the hot water from your kettle until the filter is completely wet. This is to prevent any papery taste from affecting your brew. This also preheats the Chemex to keep the coffee hot as it drips. Give your Chemex a few swirls, and then dump that papery water down the drain. Place your Chemex back on the scale and tare it to 0. Add the sand-like grounds to the middle of the filter so that the grounds are evenly distributed. Check to make sure that the weight has not changed from when you initially weighed out the coffee. If all is well, tare the scale back to 0 and begin your pour. Start your timer and begin the first pour. This is called the bloom. Pour to about 100 grams and then let it settle for 1 minute. This allows the coffee to degas, enabling water to yield the full potential of the coffee. The goal here is even saturation, so make sure to wet all the grounds and pour in a slow clockwise pattern. This is an essential step that should never be rushed. Once the bloom is finished, begin the rest of your pour. Add water in stages at about 70 to 100 grams until you reach the desired final brew weight. Make sure that the grounds are never exposed to the air until the brew is finished. Concentrate the pour towards the center of the Chemex and make sure that the water is moving slow enough to fall straight down and not at an angle. Once you reach the desired brew weight and when the drips stall to about every couple of seconds, your brew is finished. This should have taken about 3.5 to 5 minutes. Once it's done, remove the filter, squeeze out any remaining water, and throw that sucker away. Now you know how to brew the perfect batch of Chemex coffee. Thanks for watching. Shit, it's hot. Oh, you're crazy. Don't jump on the table, Oliver.